Scorpio, time for the weekly reading. Alrighty. Ow. Bracelet pulled some of my hair. Never pulls the hair on the left arm. I don't know why. The bracelet always pulls the hair on the left arm, but never pulls any on, always pulls the hair on the right arm, never pulls it on the left. I mean, can't really say that because it just did, but. Anyways, no more being sidetracked. Let's get into the reading. Okie dokie artichoke. How are we looking currently? Right at the beginning of the week. We're doing something new. Well, huh. Kind of like throwing yourself at a brick wall, honestly. Whatever you're doing, it's not working, but you don't care. You want it to work, and you're going to make it work at all costs. It doesn't matter what it takes. You're gonna do this. Nothing's gonna stop you from doing whatever it is that you want to do right now. I like it. That said, it's kind of taking its toll on us, the constant it not working. Believe me, I get it. I don't think the passion is fading. I don't think the desire, the motivation is fading whatsoever. But I do think that you constantly trying to do this over and over and it not working out is getting you to that point where it's kind of losing its luster. You're like, do I really, really want to do this that badly? Don't let the spark fade. Remember why you wanted to do it in the first place. Okay. What's going on in your own little inner world? Okay. Kind of yeah, it's just going back to the same thing where it's not so much failure for you. It's not win or lose right now. It's win or learn. And you just keep learning. Okay, that didn't work. What else can I do? Okay, that didn't work. What else can I do? That sort of approach over and over. I just saw 333 on the timer, if you're into numerology. But generally, like, here's the goal. Here's the steps I'm taking that didn't work. Try again, didn't work, try again, didn't work, try again. Just that, over and over. I like that you are continuing to try. Nothing is stopping you, right? In your recent past, we kind of dispelled some doubts here. It sort of, you had a bunch of opportunities or a bunch of options, and you pretty quickly figured out which ones were for you and which ones weren't. Moved forward with that in mind. Just stuck with the one you wanted and got rid of the rest. Okay. This is really straightforward so far. I like it. Thank you. I love the easy readings. I'm lazy. Okay. in the distant future, so the second half of the week. Okay, it's, yeah. The constant setbacks, the constant you hitting a wall is definitely taking its toll. It's kind of hard for you to prioritize at this point because, again, it's like you're losing that initial spark. So you're sort of weighing your options like, this isn't working, do I just give up and do something new? Right. In the recent, or in the near future, first half of the week. The first half of the week looks a lot better than the second half of the week. I would advise you stick with the energy that you're going to have towards this for the first half of the week and just keep going with that into the second half. Might be hard, but you can do it. If the first half of your week is essentially you acknowledging that you're new to this, that it's not going to be, that you're not going to be like some sort of master at whatever you're doing immediately. You're going to have to put in the work. Maybe ask for some advice from some people who are already established in whatever you're doing, who already know what you're doing, what they're doing. Google, friends, whatever the case may be. But sort of that beginner attitude. I'm new here. Baby steps. Things aren't going to go the way you want them to immediately when you first start out doing something. Don't forget that in the second half of the week. Your energy in the first half of the week looks really good. Second half of the week looks a little bit more rough. Like, believe me, I get it. I'm not a very patient person. When I start doing something, I want to be good at it immediately, and if I'm not good at it immediately, I give up. Don't do that. It's a hard habit to break. It is, trust me, I get it, but it's worth breaking. For your internal influences, okay, it's just you've realized that whatever this is worth moving towards because you know that it's going to make you happy. Please don't forget that in the second half of the week. If you do end up feeling a little bit discouraged in that second half of the week, don't forget that whatever you're doing, the reason you initially started doing this is because you knew that this is what you wanted. You spent some time, you thought, like, you basically butterflied. You went from a caterpillar to a butterfly mentally. You were only eating leaves before. Now you're realizing, I want nectar. Go get the nectar. Butterflies can't go back to eating leaves. It doesn't work like that. Pretty sure they literally can't. Like, quite literally. Anyways, external influences. Yeah, it's, again, you feeling like you keep hitting a roadblock, like you're not able to take charge of the situation, take control of the situation. Things just aren't working out for you. This isn't working the way you planned. This isn't working the way you expected. Again, it's really disheartening for you. You see the goal, you see the finish line, it's just you can't cross it for some reason. the energy that you're kind of giving off is someone who never does cardio and is expecting to immediately do a 10K. Probably not going to happen. Start slow. It's going to take some baby steps. It's like the last thing anybody ever wants to hear. It's going to take time, but it is. It's going to take time. For your hopes and fears. You want to see the fruits of your labor. You're hopeful that this is going to work out, that the work that you're putting in is going to pay off, but you're afraid that it's not, and that you're just going to have to give up and do something else. Start over again with something new. Don't give up. You wanted this, keep going with it. Don't forget why you wanted it in the first place. Don't forget the initial feeling of wanting this, because if you give up before you really commit to it, before you really give it a fair chance, you're going to regret it later. Outcome. Be patient. Take some breaks when you need to. When you're starting to feel really discouraged, when you're starting to feel like you're hitting a roadblock, step away from the situation for a moment. Find something else to do. I'm not saying give up and go do something else. Or give up entirely and start over with something else. I'm saying take a break. If whatever this is that you want to be doing is, I don't know, maybe you want to be like a pro roller derby skater. Okay, when you're hitting that roadblock, go paint a picture. Go play basketball. I don't know, just an example. Alright, get you an oracle card. When was the last When was the last time I danced freely? That's a long card. Dance because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it'll get you out of your head and into your body and heart, because fear lives in the head along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You'll feel a change of joy and a confidence take over, and you will feel a sole reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness and is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. Dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice the inward fire grow within you and the feeling you feel being you. You're a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. I actually really agree with that card. Dancing helps. Dancing definitely helps. Anyways, Scorpio. That was your reading for the first week of December. It's what, the 4th through the 10th, I think? I hope it resonated. If it didn't, don't worry, it's not part of your story. If it did, I hope it helps you with the week ahead. Take some time out when you need to. Catch your breath. Get a new change, or get a fresh perspective. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Peace be with you. Until next time.